This is Dr. Bryson with a brief video to explain the navigation of all of my courses in Brightspace. I'm going to share my Brightspace with you so that you can see how to navigate. You will see on the screen my Glenville State University homepage with all of my summer courses and the one course I'm going to be teaching in the fall. I'm going to use the Juvenile Justice course as an example because I have Unit 1 completely set up already as I'm recording this video. So I'm going to right-click and open in a new tab. If I left-click, it just opens it in that tab. You can see all the what Brightspace calls modules that I call, I also make each of the units a module. So there's a module on the syllabus, one on the textbooks, and then one for each of the units. And then there's also a module for the literature review project. So you can see that on the home page for the course, but you can also go to this ribbon menu at the top in the blue and click on content. That's the best way of seeing it because now you see the overview. And if we go to the overview, you can see that there's just a brief overview of what the class is about. And it reviews what we're going to talk about in each of the modules. If you go to course schedule, you can see that syllabus quiz is going to be due on May the 24th. And that's true for all of my summer classes this summer, so you be aware of that. And you only have 3 days in the summer courses. They're only 8 weeks, so I'm only giving you 3 days, not the 5. Then you can go to the syllabus. So you can see the entire syllabus on the screen, but I also encourage you to click the link here and download the PDF file of the course syllabus and save it on your computer and print it for yourself. Next is textbooks. Now, the textbooks are not linked for the digital copies in Brightspace currently. I don't know if they will be, but I've got the list of the required textbooks here. There are no other recommended for juvenile justice. There might be recommended for other courses. Next, we get to the units. So for each unit, you can see the dates that are covered in this unit. So remember, all of your things for that unit are going to be due in that unit. So let's click on Unit 1. And all the submodules for Unit 1 are listed here, but then you can also see them on the page. I want to point out Unit 1 has an Introduce Yourself submodule, but that will only be in Unit 1. All the other units have overview, materials, and discussions. So let's look at these individually. Overview. Overview gives you just a very brief description of that unit. There is also what we call the alignment map. Each unit has its own objectives. There are objectives for the whole course, but there are also objectives for each unit. This map or chart shows you each of the unit objectives, which of the learning activities in the list below by number apply to that particular objective. And then in the last column, which course objective is being addressed by each of those unit objectives and learning activities. In this case, only course objective 1, but it might be more than one. The next part, the learning materials. So these are things for you to watch and read, videos, things like that. All of these apply to juvenile justice, but the other classes will have materials that apply to them in this section. And then the last of the submodules is assignments, discussions, quizzes, tests, papers. It might be labeled something like assignments or quizzes or whatever in the other, but it's the same idea. So you can see here, you've got a discussion post on the literature review topic. There's the Unit 1 learning reflection discussion post. There's the syllabus quiz. If you'll notice, it's due May the 24th. Everyone needs to do it. The Unit 1 quiz is due, well, this says May the 29th, but That is actually wrong. I need to fix that, so I will fix that. But it will have the due date listed. So make sure you look at those due dates. I'm going to now also notice that there's a submodule for the literature review project. There will be another one below this for the final exam when the final exam is there and ready. And for the other classes, if there is a special assignment that is due in a particular unit, it will show up in that unit in the assignments section. I'm going to stop the share now, and I hope this helps you understand how I have laid out the classroom. I've done this to try to make it a little more logical so that you know where to find what you need. We'll see you next video.